Panthers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Well, these Miami Dolphins coming back out here for their next offensive series. They've lost a couple games in a row, and now 4-4. And all that Brocktober talk, that's kind of come to a screeching halt. Some struggles as of late.
Yeah, and it was made for great headlines. It rolled off the tongue well. But I don't think anyone who's watched NFL football thought that Brocktober would be the full month of excellent play like we'd seen. We knew he'd have some bumps along the way. And the Dolphins, let's face it, they've been one of the tougher teams to figure out this year. They've now lost 4 out of their last 5 after a 3-0 start. This one at home next week against the Jets, Week 9, it's going to tell us a lot about this Miami team and which direction they're going to go.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Look at the Carolina Panthers coming back onto the field. This is a unit, Charles, that feels very comfortable in Uptown Charlotte. They got their 9th straight win at home last week when they took care of Baltimore 36-21. And Cam Newton did his thing, and the Panthers now 5-2.
Yeah, and they took down the #1 defense in the NFL in terms of yards per game allowed in the Baltimore Ravens. And Cam Newton, quietly, I think is having his best season since his MVP year of 2015. Now 6 straight games with at least 2 touchdown passes, and you always have to defend him in the run game as well. This Carolina offense is starting.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you get a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On second down, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point try good by score 21-0.